Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
1st and 10. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give on the inside. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Toppin. Fires downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, they were
intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll give it to the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
looking for a man. It's Toppins. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Great place to start for this offense. Smith takes the handoff. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Boilermakers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense. You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Snyder. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline toward the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll have some touchdown Buckeyes. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quick release by the QB. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The short hands, it's Terrell. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Toppin. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll toss it to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Snyder. He's got him. Hard running there. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Here's a heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turn this defensive effort around.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. A strike downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. The run to the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Knight. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David,
he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
a lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll send out the kicker here.
Number 12 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet, but very dependable for the squad.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Toppins. Under fire. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So turning
it on. Nice pickup on the sticks with the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll keep it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Point points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Smith takes the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Open space at the 25. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. They didn't look